What is going on, everybody? My name is CapShotz, and I'm here today with Satisfy Yos and Kazzra Oz. And right now, we're at the AFD event, as you can see in the background, shooting episode number 4 of this family gathering. It's only the end of the first day, so we'll sit here and do this here, like physically live. And then the next podcast next Wednesday will just be kind of like a post full AFD. But today, we're just gonna talk about the pool matches, talk about shoot the shit about like the matches and shit, and just kind of go from there. So we'll start off with you. Okay, we're gonna start off with you. So your first match, I mean, you get up there on main stage. So essentially, you guys got drafted into Pool C, and that ends. B, right? Yeah, I apologize. They're in Pool B. I apologize. They're literally the death pool.
The
pool of death.
One of probably the hardest pools here.
No, it definitely was.
I agree.
I think arguably the hardest pool. But you guys get up there and you played the Public Nemesis team, right? Public Nemesis. Yeah. So shout out them for coming out and having fun. So you guys get up there, main stage. All your matches ended up being on main stage. Unfortunately, it wasn't streamed. So kind of going into that, what was kind of the process of the whole pick and ban situations and shit?
So as a team, we've actually haven't practiced that much. I've been putting in work with my Challenger squad, but I've known these guys for a long time now. So I kind of know the playstyle that they have. They have kind of like this OG COD kind of playstyle where they just like to sound horn and like to hold lanes with ARs and like kind of play their game. So I let them kind of handle the vetoes because I'm gonna shoot no matter what. All right, I'm good on any map on this game, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm good at this game. They're not, so I want them to be as most comfortable as they can because I'm gonna perform no matter what. They did the vetoes. I think we played. I think it was Tuscan.
I think it was Tuscan and Bocage. Yeah, Tuscan and Bocage.
And it was easy, man. Those guys really didn't put up a fight. Public Nemesis, bro. You guys need to pick up a better roster. Not us, because we're signed.
No, I mean, I was very shocked. I grabbed the camera, started recording their matches and everything, and like it literally seemed as if once I pressed the record button, like the whole match was over. I mean, they did the state anthem. I mean, it was like 250 to 70 something, and then like a 6-1 surge.
74 and
yeah, and like a 6-1 surge.
Snap.
And
I got a shot on my teammates though. They were going off, man.
They were. I mean, low key.
They were happy.
Like I was like trying to like go back and forth in the POVs. I'm like, bro, one person's getting two. Okay, you're getting 2 Ps. You're getting 2 Ps.
It was fun though. We got to stand like in the back too. Like
yeah.
I think that was really cool. It was fun. It was fun to watch from like the stage too. Like to see you guys like communicating, like see how you guys are moving from your POVs versus like watching it on a stream or something. Like that's really cool. And that was fun to like stand up there.
I liked having you guys behind us. Actually, it brings a lot of hype and momentum. And you guys are repping. Come on now, show the podcast.
For the family, you know what it is. So after that first match, you guys are fucking feeling it, right? So I mean, going into the second one, who the hell did you guys play second?
Oh my God, bro! They had us on like a 5-hour wait.
Oh, bro, yes. Yeah. I mean, it was just it was a tragic way that shit was worked out. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day, right? I mean, there's only they did what they could with what they have, right? I mean, they did try to do what they could as far as the spacing, as far as they did it pretty well. I would say.
Yeah, it was
the scheduling and everything. I think with like the fact that we had the 3 setups to kind of work with, I think that they put each pool on one thing and then you kind of rotate and just fucking go through the grueler. Unfortunately, you guys had to wait literally 5 hours for your second match, and then right after your second match, you play your third match. I mean, it's like the second team you guys played, Safari Esports.
That was them?
That was them.
Yeah,
Safari Esports.
Right.
I remember.
That's right.
What the hell was the first map? Was it
Berlin?
Berlin.
No,
was it Berlin? No, Berlin was against Electrify.
I
know Gavatu was map 3, so was
Tuscan,
Tuscan? It was Tuscan again?
Yeah, Tuscan again.
Tuscan again. Tuscan again.
Bocage again, and then Gavatu. And
so, listen. What the fuck? So they lost it. They ended up losing the Surge 6-5. What happened?
All right. So.
What happened?
What's up?
Yeah. Sorry
about that. So, we go up 5. No, we were down 4-5. We come back 5-5, right? Okay. 3v2. We were playing slow offense, right? 3v2. We didn't have any eyes on bomb. So we're stressing here thinking like, yo, they're on bomb. Like, we got to check bomb. So me and CapShotz go to check the bomb. CapShotz gets pushed up in the corner. He gets bad timing on some guy pushing out of tools. And then he dies. He didn't even get the check bomb. So I was like, frick, I got to go check bomb. So I hopped on a tank. I like turned around to try to hop on the tank. And some guy came from low dirt and just shot me, caught me off guard. And then Flames was in a 1v2. He almost clutched it, actually, but that guy was eating bullets up the noggin, man. It was bad. But we end up closing out the series, third map 3-0. But those guys were coming out hot. And those guys weren't actually that bad. They play a lot of like Call of Duty, especially like S&D tournaments. So the fact that we kept it that close with them is pretty...
It's pretty simple.
Yeah,
I mean, literally, considering, was it either optional or... Cal, which one of them just bought the game? I know it was one of the two of them literally had just bought the game literally this week to play this tournament.
I think it was on.
Yeah. So like one of them literally ended up just buying the game just to come and play this event, right? So it's like given the amount that you guys had coming out of the pool and everything. Oh shit, Danny came in, special guest. Whoa,
Danny
stepped in.
Celebrity shot.
We got Danny. We'll
Wait,
talk about our matches here in a
Margarita.
little bit too. So I mean, if you want to pop back in and talk more too.
I gotta get ready.
It's okay. Don't worry, bro. We got you.
Show the
We'll
shot
call you
off.
over. I got you, bro. I got you. So, you know, obviously you guys, the Kazzra, I was very surprised to even have that map load up. Like, as I'm, sitting there recording and, like, waiting for it, I see Kazzra pop up, and I was like, oh, what the fuck how did that get picked out?
I don't know how that got picked out either. I was like, all right, I'm in it for the ride, bro.
For the fucking ride. But, I mean, you guys still, Kazzra is a very, very hard map to play, I would say, especially against a team that's going to relatively shoot back. And Safari was shooting back. They had some guys that were shooting back. So, I mean, the fact that you guys actually came out on Kazzra in 3-0, and I think you won 2 offenses, right? Or was it 2 defenses?
2 defenses, and we snuck an
And then
offense.
you snuck the offense there, right? So, I mean,
that was actually nasty.
that was fucking simple. So then you guys wait for the whole stream to start up, get the stream going, and then you end up playing arguably the hardest team, I would say. Like, the team literally just coming off the win. Electrify Steel, right?
Yeah, with the roster that, like you said, that won the event.
Literally in
literally a week
Destin,
ago.
last weekend. So they come out, and then the maps were Tuscany.
Berlin.
Was Berlin,
which we haven't played, and that's
Yeah.
actually our worst map. Berlin and Gavatu are our worst maps. So the fact that we even loaded into that and almost stole that hard point, it would have like changed the series completely. If we steal that hard point heading into the S&D, right, and let's say we win or lose the S&D, we might have taken the control, because control works just like S&D almost in fact, right? You play for the lives, you play for the ticks, you get a little bit of clutch kills here and there, and the series is in your hands. But honestly, we didn't come out frying just as we wanted to, because 2 of our players were having bad series, and they just weren't heading like into the second map that confident, But by the end of the day, we had already qualified, so that was just for seeding.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, it was for the seating. So, I mean, but, having you guys go on there and everything like that, I literally just watched. And, I mean, Berlin is a very tough map to play if you don't play it correctly. And I was stressing that before, like, the event even happened. I was sitting there talking to these guys about it. And, so, I mean, it's kind of luck of the draw. You end up getting fucking Berlin of all maps to play. Best of 3, you don't have a chance to really just kind of get over the map 1 loss. You go right into map 2, and, I think literally the last round, you guys just go 3 dead, like right off the rip. I mean, like right then, I was just like, that's unfortunate. It's not.
Saturday's
nice.
over. Saturday's
it's
over.
It's just like, all right, on to Sunday.
On to Sunday.
On to Sunday. Like, you guys literally just got off the stage and went outside just immediately. I was like, yeah,
we had
that
to
makes
cool
sense.
down. We had to
that
cool
makes
down.
sense. I mean, I get it. It was fucking tough. So we can get fucking Miles and Kazzra in the podcast a little bit. It's pretty much essentially been just a me and Yo show for the first
I don't know
however
what
many
happened
minutes.
behind the scenes. With you guys, what's been going on?
So game 1, we play Fame Esport or Fame Gaming.
Fame
literally the team that won the whole
Lacey,
pool.
Raukney.
They ended up winning the
Like-
whole pool.
Like basically like what? That's 2 out of the 4 Esports Miami roster.
Esports Miami roster.
Yeah, so like
Roni, Lacey 5, and I don't know who else was on that roster.
like Humby.
I have no idea. Humby. Some
Nah.
great players.
Yeah,
they've
some
been
good
playing.
players, some grinders. Let me say,
solid
some
players.
grinders for sure. We literally end up getting Bocage and
I think we played Bocage.
Berlin. We played Bocage Berlin.
Oh, yeah, we
So we played Bocage. Moving on to map 2, we played Berlin. Map 1 didn't go well.
We can address though. It is our first.
Yeah, so
LAN.
that's not
It's our
data.
first LAN experience. It's our first time actually playing. So yeah, it got a little shaky at the
Could
beginning.
have been worse. It was 250 to 48, but it's okay.
It definitely could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
I'm not gonna lie though. Literally, my first engagement in the middle of Bocage, map 1, fucking first engagement, first hill. I just shot circles. Like that was.
You're never gonna forget that. That's
No, I'm not. That's the worst.
That's gonna be in his head
I
for the rest of
literally
his
was
life, bro.
I
First
I
ever land
remember
gunfight,
the-
his right
the
stick.
feeling. Yeah, my right stick was gone. It was it. My thumb was shaking, my hand was shaking, my right stick inevitably was done shaking, and So are my shots.
I mean, and
But
then
after that, it was.
and then Search, we lose 6-5, and there was a couple rounds we could have snuck out of there and probably gone map 3.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, for my first S&D online, I'm gonna gloat for a little bit. I mean, I dropped 17.
Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
like
What?
and only
Yeah,
I think
17.
Yeah, it
This
was
man's dropping.
He was going crazy.
He almost dropped 20.
I think I only had
Okay.
one actual like elim.
Oh, I'm
I
tipping
think
that.
all of them were like
That's
actual
fucking
kills.
gross.
Like all of
Oh,
them were like
yeah,
actual
yeah.
kills besides like one that like Kazzra picked up on like a offensive round. But I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best. But listen, that was a fucking typical game out of me.
I'll give it to you.
It is what it is.
That's a good
So
game.
Kazzra, how did you feel? Like, I mean, arguably playing the best team first. Like, what was the thought process on that one?
Honestly, it wouldn't be the first time I played the best team first. It literally is not the first time.
Hola, Alex.
So, like, realistically, I mean, while going to that series, like, all right, like, this is our warm-up game, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm gonna podcast. How do you know the mic's picking up?
because I'm good. But no, like going to that series, I was like, all right, like regardless of what happens, it is what it is. Like that's just the reality. And honestly, like that hard point, it was a rough hard point, but we got broken into. So that was
Yeah.
like I thought like getting broken into the first hard point wasn't bad whatsoever. And then that S&D, this is a very close S&D that we had, and like 5-6, honestly, I felt pretty confident going into the next game afterwards because if 5-6 against a very good team, we could probably do a lot better during the next game.
So like, I mean, when it came to it, like you said, we got broken into it, and like my mindset going into the whole thing is if, you know, when the pools were drawn and everything like that, I was like, okay, if we end up playing the best team, like if we play the best team on our first game, it's like in our pool.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably better because then our first series is already going to be we don't play together a lot besides like rank play and stuff. So it's like if we play the best team, we get shit on by then. We at least get the jitters out of like our first LAN series, whatever, get that done with and kind of move on. So the second series against Las
But-
Vegas Hazards.
Yeah. LV Hazards.
LV Hazards. We play a Tuscan Hardpoint and Desert Siege.
Desert
Yeah,
Siege.
Desert
that
fucking
was
Se-
something.
We
Desert
voted
Siege S&D.
into
You guys chose
Desert,
that?
No. they
Desert
did.
Siege on
Oh my
LAN.
God.
We were doing vetoes, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, so
Jacob
yeah,
walks away
so
from the vetoes and goes, they picked Desert Siege.
Yo,
Bro,
I'd be mad if I had someone
listen,
in my
I was
setup.
so checked. Like, so we're doing the videos and everything. So like this is like the veto sheet. You can't really see it too clearly, but like so you're like you know, ban one, mark one out and shit, and just kind of go from there with it. And
Peace
I
out,
am
Alex.
doing one,
Producer for AFD right here.
Yeah,
and there it is. Okay.
big man.
Fist bump.
S-
Major guy.
Yes,
so so yeah, we ended up just getting Desert Siege, and then or like, I forget how like the whole thing worked, but essentially they were like, oh, okay. Lotus was like, yo, pick an S&D like to them, and then he goes, we'll do Desert Siege. I looked up, I said, fucking Desert Siege. I was like, what the fuck? I was
Like,
so
they,
checked.
They
I'm like,
had options. Like,
And they had
what did you
options.
ban?
I
What
think
did
I
you ban?
literally, I think I banned. I don't think I got a ban. They got the. No, I banned Bocage because I don't want to fucking play Bocage S&D. That shit's terrible.
Bro,
So
that's
he-
just terrible.
So I banned
Yeah,
banned
so
Bocage,
you
and then
banned
he
Bocage,
literally
they
they just
literally had- that-
confidence with
That-
confidence.
Yes, that literally leaves 3 other maps for S&D, and of those 3, they picked Desert Siege.
With straight up confidence, they pick Desert Siege. So map 1, like we were like shitting. I mean, we were like shitting on them. It was like 200 to like 100, and then we literally just had a bad rotation of like, I think it was P3 and P4. So like we literally end up just we rotate from P2. We hold the whole P2. We don't break P3 at all. Like fucking his name was Focus, I believe.
Dude, I have no idea.
I don't remember.
I-
I think his name may have been Focus. I believe.
Focus or Fractal.
It was
I-
something like that. It was something very short, started with an F.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shout out him. I mean, he was fucking frying. Even at the end of the series, I was like, yo, good shit. You fucking fried. I mean, that's what, at the end of the day, that's what that shit was. So it was like 200, 100, and then it gets like much, much closer. And I was like, oh, dude. It kind of gets in the back of your head, bro. I was like, fuck, bro.
We're good. We
Uh,
ended up coming
nah,
out
dude, I
250
was
to,
sitting
like,
there, my
it was like,
fucking
no,
ass
I
was
think the final
clenched.
score was
You guys closed it out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like 250,
220.
216 or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we like
got a
ended up
little
closing
messy.
out.
It got
Yeah.
sloppy. It got
Close,
sloppy.
But like it wasn't anything like we were gonna choke 100 point lead. I did play on 85 hertz though. So we
Whoa.
lost that.
The whole series
Dude,
you
Yeah,
put on
that was
85
entire
crazy.
hertz.
series, I thought I was
I've been there.
tweaking.
I've been there.
Literally after the series, fucking dropping numbers, whatever, chilling. somebody comes over and is like, check his monitor, 85 hertz instead of 280.
No, I'd be pissed. That happened to me in a
I would
cup,
be
bro. One time I dropped like 20 kills. My teammate had 70 and we lost. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, that's
Yeah.
insane.
That's some
That
that's some
happened.
shit you get
Roblox.
checked on.
You're playing
You said that's
Roblox.
playing Roblox,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what it is.
Bro.
Those hurts are bad, man.
Like, are my graphics settings bad? No. Like, 85 hertz.
I mean,
I'm
bro,
not mad because, like,
we ended up winning,
apparently-
so it's like,
Well, apparently I play better on lower hertz.
Oh my
I guess
God.
that's
I mean,
just what it
fucking
is.
clearly. So
what it is.
Desert Siege happens. We lose round 11. The fact that it even got to round 11, because Desert Siege is one of those maps where it's like you're
It's
either gonna
insane.
play fucking to get round 11 or you're gonna get shit on. So I literally just lost like that round in just like a kind of a stupid way. Go to fucking Tuscan Control, and
They just didn't know. I don't think they knew what to do.
the first round almost got super close. I literally had like 14 elims after the first round. Like I was just fucking
I
shitting,
didn't have
dude.
anything to do.
You were having.
Literally did
I
not
was
have
just
anything
having.
to do.
I like literally I pop a 3-piece like coming out of side church, and then I end up like 180ing somebody, and then like fucking horns behind me, like a couple of people behind me, and they're like fucking like hyping me up. I was like,
Yeah, they're
oh, so this is
yelling.
where you shit talk. I was like, oh fuck. And I was like fucking having my fucking way, just
It
like
was definitely delayed.
I was just yeah.
It
But
was
I,
delayed for
I was
sure,
like
but-
waiting for the people behind me to say something. I was like, is this where I can like shit talk? Does this make sense?
Hell yeah.
Am I getting like 2 pieces like
No,
you know,
it's
here
during
and
the
there?
game.
Pieces left and right.
I
You
think it was.
gotta,
I think it was during control. Someone was shit talking for us.
Dead
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
was shit talking
Someone
for us.
was shit-talking for us?
Speaking
Before
of shit talk, Map 2, bro. At one point, one of the guys on the other side literally ends up shooting our body. Like shoots
Yeah.
shooting body after
shoots
like
Danny's
2
body,
rounds.
and it was
No.
like it was
2
like
rounds.
yeah,
Oh,
it was like
no.
either like
I'm
2-2,
shit-talking.
3-3, something like
I'm
that.
shit-talking.
And at the,
Yeah.
at the
You
end of the
know
round
me.
11, bro, he's like, "Who are you challenging?" And then Indivit comes over and he said, "Who you guys challenge?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm fucking challenging them the whole time." And then Map 3 happens. And I literally just fucking have my way with them, and
Yeah.
I was like, "That makes me feel good."
You got up and you said something, right? You
I-
spoke your words.
Nah,
I
he didn't
am
stand up.
stone fucking
He
cold,
didn't
bro. I
stand
literally just
up.
sat there.
He
I'm like,
definitely did yell though.
He says,
He did
"Let's
yell.
go."
oh, I'm
He
fucking
yelled,
2-piece.
yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, yeah. I'm like fucking. I'm mad we didn't get any fucking recording of like 2 and 3 because I mean like shit was happening.
That was a fun game.
But I mean, no, we
That was fun.
played some really good fucking. Even in the first series, like we had one round that me and Kazzra ended up winning in like a 2v1 with like 17 seconds left in the Berlin.
Yeah.
And like he's like, yo,
Yeah.
bait me. He fucking slides in baits, and I fucking kill the kid. And I was like, Kazzra, the fuck, get fucking shit.
Good fucking shit.
I was
He
like, good
literally-
fucking
he
shit, bro.
literally
Nice
runs
play.
in B-bomb, says just bait me, and they.
He just literally
He
screams
was
bait
there.
me and just fucking
He
did it.
didn't know
Yeah.
what to do.
He
He was
just-
confused.
So I mean, I would say we played well in those 2 series, and then the third series we play on
Play on main stage.
stage on stream last game that closed out a little bit ago. We ended up playing, what was the team's name? Fuck me, I forget.
Vanguard Rogues.
Vanguard Rogues.
It's
Vanguard
like
Rogues.
a subdivision of Vanguard.
Right. So you know we go in. I once again I fucked up the vetoes. I mean, arguably. So whenever we ended up telling them, like we told Indivit the vetoes, and he's like, "Bro, I played these guys. Like it's gonna be a little bit tough. Trying to play maps where like
Well,
those
it
guys
also-
were just straight up just WPs,
Yeah,
just
it-
straight
it
up
also
just
did not
sprinting.
help. It didn't help the fact that like for the beginning of it, you didn't get a choice to like pick a band first because they just started vetoes and we wouldn't.
No,
not
I
aware
mean
of
no, they like he like waited for me and they were like, well, I mean they only fucking did the control part of it and did that. But he was like, yo, pick a hard point. They picked an S&D. They picked. What was the search? We literally just played it. Tuscan search.
Yeah.
And so like map 1 goes by, we literally just like 250, like to like 78, like just wasn't amazing. Like all 4 of us just did not like even.
They were playing very aggressively. Like they were
Yeah.
They
ego
literally
channeling
just
everything.
W-keyed. Like that, there's just nothing around it.
So I
They
mean, it was just like,
W-keyed,
all
there's
right,
nothing
that
to
blows. Map 2, like that it carries over a little bit, honestly. Just like getting smacked that bad, but I was like trying to like forget it, whatever. And there was just a couple rounds that we definitely like could have won and snuck away for it, and then we just didn't, and we ended up losing. We ended up fucking like getting 3v1'd in our last round, and me, Miles and I especially were like super fucking tight about it. I mean now like literally is what it is, but it's like, did we expect to come out of Saturday? No. Like not at all, honestly, because we just we play part time, bro. We don't fucking grind. We don't play this shit. But then it's just like the way we lost. It's like if we lose, if we lose fucking 6-3, that's one thing. Shout out Yost, he's still in.
Yeah,
Fucking shout out
playing
Yost,
Sunday.
love that.
Made it Sunday for the squad. Made
Made
it
the
Sunday for the
Sunday.
squad, man.
The bracket's not generated, right? Not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. So, I mean, as soon as we get it, obviously, we'll tweet that out tomorrow morning and fucking say who they're going to play.
I'm beating anybody in my way. All right.
Anybody that's in this
full
fool's way is going down. Going down to the squad, bro. But, I mean, obviously.
What did our S&D end? 6-5? Or no?
6-2.
6-2.
6-2 was not close.
6-2.
But all right, let me put it this way: like a lot of the rounds weren't like they were like rolling us. So like the overall score doesn't show how close the game really was, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like every round was coming down to like 2v1s, 1v2s, like just like small shit. If you like something else goes your way, then the rounds are a lot closer. Game is prolonged and shit. But like,
you guys won
It's
one
tough.
series though.
we won a series. I mean, we won a
Yeah.
fucking
This is
series
the
on
first
land.
time.
I
This is the
mean,
first time.
I literally didn't even expect to do that. So it's like at the end of the day.
Technically, got top 8.
Technically. There's teams
We
out there that
got
got 0-2.
That's true.
0-2,
That's true.
0-3.
0-2, 0-3.
0-2, 0-3 that actually got scrims.
Actually
Like,
got
scrims.
what our
Yeah.
scrims were what? Like league play?
Yeah, like these are teams. Like
Those rank
arguably,
pickers
these are
aren't even
teams that
expected.
actually
Those
like
like
Those
like
rank pickers are the
arguably
best.
right. Like arguably play this shit, and we probably played like me and Miles and Kazzra and Danny
Occasion-
probably
like,
played
no,
a
you guys-
ca-
Y'all two played this game a lot longer, like than.
I mean, yeah, we probably played a total of like 5 ranked play games together, and like, after all yesterday with him like trying to set up shit, we played with like Korn for a little bit. Like, we didn't even know if we were gonna fucking play with Kazzra until like
Yeah,
I was like, yo,
until
Kazzra, like this
our
is
team
what's
is
going
sitting
on?
down.
Question mark.
Our team is sitting down to play against Fame.
Yeah, and we're
Kazzra's
literally trying to
like, not
figure out
playing.
like
We
if it's
had
gonna
no
be
idea.
Kazzra, if it's gonna be Indivin, if it's gonna be Korn. Like we're trying to figure out who the fuck's playing who, and I'm like, someone just fucking sit down. Someone sit down. Let's fucking play. It is what it is. So yeah, I mean that was pretty much a wrap up of day one.
Yeah.
Land is fun. It's
Land
a
is 100%
fucking shit
super
show.
fun. It gets mixy though.
It gets fucking mixy. Bro.
but it's like a fun mixy.
I
It
love
is a fun
land.
mixy.
It's a fun mixy.
I love land.
I can
It's
understand
a
why everyone
fucking-
says
it's a
energy
vibe.
land.
Everything.
Yeah.
It is a vibe. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
The gunfights, the game, everything.
Everything's
People you meet.
different.
Yeah,
didn't
I was
meet
gonna
you.
say, yeah.
People you meet.
People you meet, yeah, that's people you meet. First time meeting Yost, love that. It's
First
good.
time, let's
Yeah.
go.
I mean,
First time.
bro, what's crazy is I think we walked by you maybe like 20 times before we realized that was even you.
When?
Before, because I literally
There's no
texted
way.
you
Nah,
either
I
this
would've-
morning or something. I texted you this morning and I was like, yo, where you at? Are you even here?
I didn't
And then like I
respond.
thought, I looked and I saw a fucking cow and I was like,
Well, I saw Cal and I didn't even know it was him.
Wait, who?
I know
Cal?
him. Yeah,
Chris?
Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Chris. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, Chris. Okay. Yeah.
No.
And so I saw him with like you guys and I was like,
Oh, it's gotta be-
I was surprised you didn't see him at the front, like, because I remember I was just walking to Coeva and I just see like through the sliver of the door, I just see Yos. Oh, Yos is here. I'm probably there. You guys about to like see each other in a sec. And it took you guys that long to find Yos, bro?
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
I
at
had
first
no
we definitely
idea.
weren't like trying to look for him at first, but then I was like, no, let me fucking find out if Yost is here, bro. Let's see what's up to him. So
Now
basically,
he's here.
fucking,
Yeah.
Right here.
we're
Saw
fucking
you
here,
guys.
bro.
I gave him a kiss.
We're fucking, fucking,
Babe, if you're seeing this, I
It's
did it.
Don't lie to you. So I mean, that's gonna wrap up day one. This is like the day after day one of AFD essentially. So we'll come back to you guys next week with the after effects. Try and see where
I'm
Yost
coming
and his
crazy.
team end up. Lands are fun. AFD's great. I mean, shout out AFD, all the whole squad. Kazzra setting it
Well,
up.
we saw
Alex,
McLaren. Wait,
Cohiva.
how
I
are we
mean.
gonna we saw
Oh yeah,
McLaren.
there
We
was.
weren't even mentioning
We
Oh,
saw
yeah. Hold up.
McLaren.
Rewind. Fucking wind. My bad. Yeah. So we're like sitting here and like people continuously keep going out this door that's to our back. It's like the emergency exit door. And we're like, what the fuck is going on, bro? We go out there and all of a sudden I fucking hear the soft purr. You hear the soft purr of a fucking car and I'm like, I look to my left, I see a fucking McLaren. And I'm like,
a nice blue
Nice
and
blue.
black McLaren with like carbon fiber accents on it.
bro, let me tell you,
Nice
the
wing.
paint
everyone.
color that it was though, it wasn't just a solid color. That shit was like faded.
Yeah.
That shit was like light blue to like a darker blue. That shit was just clean.
It
I mean,
was
the car
super
sounded real
clean,
fucking
yeah.
nice. Also, shout out fucking Next Level Gaming, obviously, right? Obviously, shout out those guys for hosting the venue and being really cool with us. Let me and Kazzra in like hella early before the place even opened on Friday to like try and set up shit, try to help them do shit to like make it easier for today. But once again, shout out fucking Gina, Alex, Cohiva, fucking Kazzra doing all the graphics and everything and making it happen.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out Tugboat and Korn for being really great casters and just great guys too. Shout out them for being great guys. Fucking, I don't know where Danny is, but shout out him too for coming out and playing. But this has been episode 4 of the Family Gathering podcast. This has been Satisfy Yost, Kazzra, and CapShotz, and we are out. Peace.
Later.
Deuces.